the leadership skills that you've learned through your martial arts training, through Sangam training, through Master Thor, through Eternal Grandmaster, Grandmaster, what leadership skills do you think that have benefited you to help meet your goals?
The primary thing I think is the confidence that Taekwondo training has given me. And I was 9 years old when I started training, so it's kind of hard to undo all that history and picture how I would have turned out had I not been doing Taekwondo. It's been part of my life for almost as long as I've been alive. But I think it's rare for kids in high school to have the experience of running classes, of standing up in front of a group of people who are their peers or even older than them. I was helping with adult classes, and being treated with respect and having the confidence to know that you have something useful to impart to these people, which has been something that served me in everything I've done. I was a trial lawyer for 6 years, and I had to get up in front of juries on a regular basis and make arguments to them and convince them. When I was in college, I did a teacher education program, so I was going into an inner city high school in Boston and teaching high school for a semester. I remember being terrified the night before my first class. Partly, I wasn't much older than the kids that I was going to be teaching. I was 21, and there were kids who were 17 there. And I talked to my dad on the phone the night before and said, "Man, I'm really scared. I don't know what it's going to be like." And he said, "What are you talking about? You've been teaching for years." And by that point, I'd been teaching. I joined what was then the trainee instructor program probably 7 years earlier. I'd been a certified instructor for 5 years already. And my dad said, "Just go and do the same thing you always do in Taekwondo. Get up in front of the class and talk." And I did, and it was easy.
That's amazing. That's amazing. What other skills have you learned that have really benefited you over the years? When you say, I started Taekwondo when I was 9 years old, and then that journey, that started with the Taekwondo with Chief Master Thor, led you overseas, led you into some great colleges, a fantastic education, and some great work for the community. Are there any other skill sets that you learned through Taekwondo that you think have benefited you?
Absolutely. I think one of the biggest, and this won't surprise any HA instructor to hear it, is the ability to have a vision, to set a long-term goal, and then to break it down into manageable steps so that you know exactly what you're going to do to reach that vision. And it's the whole Sangam curriculum, I think, is a great example of that, because we know when a student walks in our doors what we'll be teaching them that day, and we can tell them where they're going to be and how they're going to get there. Mm-hmm. So that it's possible to say to a student, you can be a master, or you can be an instructor, you can be a school owner, and here are the things we're going to do to get you there. And as ambitious as that goal may seem to someone who's never even worn a uniform, we can tell them exactly what steps they're going to take today to help them move in that direction. And we know that if they take each step that's been laid out for them by Eternal Grandmaster and by the Founders Council, they'll get there. And that's a skill that's useful in anything we do.